live in the 605 with another Lunchbox podcast.
Your break time entertainment.
There we go.
Bum, bum, ba-dow. I think we need theme music to add.
Well, so I tried. Have you ever seen the thing?
Nice shit show at Mike's house.
That wasn't me.
That's mine.
Yeah.
That's mine.
She was looking over her shoulder.
Yeah.
No, I tried the scene transitions.
Yep.
You can make it longer.
Yeah.
Anyways, no, this will be a good one. This will probably be one for the books.
I'm excited.
Because we did say, anybody that listens to the very, very end of our very convenient 30 minute podcast, we talked at the end of the last one that we were going to have a plan.
Mm-hmm.
We were going to have a topic.
Yep.
We will be 100% honest and transparent here, is that Amber was the only one that was able to come up with even any sort of input.
Yep.
And say, for the record, I tried.
Yeah, twice at work. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it's not that we didn't like the idea. It's just we literally decided before we hit record that
fuck it,
we're just going to talk about anything. So
yeah,
the floor is open.
But I'm going to reveal a secret here. Actually, the reason that we're not going with my topic is because as the lady on the podcast, I'm not allowed to make decisions.
Yeah, that's true.
So let's talk about sexism.
Let's talk about sex, baby.
Oh God.
All lives matter. No. But no, it's not that. You know that.
I know. I was totally joking.
Quality. Although I did see, I did see the TikTok, which obviously I think this is probably going to go true, and both of you can nod if you agree. Don't believe everything you see on the internet.
Yeah.
So
no.
I didn't know that.
Donald Trump did not hit a golf ball and hit Joe Biden in the head. Some of you have seen that one.
I have seen that one.
And then the other one was the video of the military training to get on board these carriers, right? Those.
Oh, yes.
And people are showing the videos of them training, and they're saying, "Oh, the U.S. is getting ready to go to war." And I'm like, you think they'd tell everybody that they're getting on planes?
Yeah, no.
They probably wouldn't. At least I wouldn't.
Covert.
Aren't those like years old videos or something along those lines?
Yeah. And but it's on the internet, so it must be true. But that one was interesting. And then I saw, just because we were talking about being a sexist, because apparently women's opinions don't matter. They showed videos of women being eligible for the draft is what they're trying to pass.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's true. I don't care if it's true. I just think it's
Heather
funny.
Weber. Hold up. Heather Weber is watching live.
That's good. Did she comment? I didn't see it.
Yeah.
She is.
Wow. How you feeling? Good?
See,
good?
Even
feeling
she goes,
good?
She says, miss you guys and Amber, not
miss you guys. Yeah, she's not sexist.
No.
She's got it.
No.
Yeah, see, this is a safe space.
She put Amber last. You notice that. She put us first.
Typical.
So, yeah, but anyways.
Whatever. It's just the best.
Whatever.
Just pointing out.
But no, women eligible for the draft. I think that's interesting because everybody's like, oh, you guys wanted equality. You guys want all these things. If it's
except some of those things,
Yeah, but if it's that bad that we're getting women involved with the draft, that means that there's not enough guys to be able to do it. So, are those purple pajamas?
Yes. Okay, go.
Yes, she's not impressed.
You're not joining.
Yeah. Well, she did.
Good night.
Good
night, friends.
Yeah. I'm saying no.
If you don't go right now, I'm going to pull out all your teeth.
No.
Oh, man.
I can't tell. Is Amber standing also, or is she sitting? And are you guys? She's about as tall as you now, isn't she?
We're about the same height. Yeah.
Yeah. Figured.
Yeah, you wear the same shoes.
Yeah. Okay, go.
She's only this high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's only this high.
I'm going to give you another spot for that Band-Aid.
I'm taller.
I'm taller.
Bye.
Shut that door.
Anyways, no, that was one thing that I found to be interesting about the whole men and women thing. How many of you people get offended when you say ma'am where you say, "Hey, you guys," and
all the
people are
time.
like,
Force a habit.
"I am
Hang
not a
on.
ma'am. I'm not 80."
One second. Let's go back to that draft thing for just a second, and not to ruffle feathers, but um, are are trans people like disqualified from the military?
Because they don't
Serious
know.
question.
I don't know.
Serious question.
I'm pretty sure with the U.S. government, and correct me if I'm wrong, but you can only legally claim male or female.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Like,
think my
you can
favorite thing with that
You can disclose that you choose not to identify when you go to apply for a job from an entity, but with the U.S.
One of-
government and that, I'm pretty sure you're biological male or female.
one of the best ones that I've seen was online, and it was
So it must be true.
trans quality or trans blah 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 shirt, but then you can only order in men or women for sizes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so until that's there, I mean, what do? You know, make your own.
Oh no.
One size fits all.
I
know?
mean, that's probably how most of those sizes run.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
get it.
just adult sizes. I mean, not men's
Yeah.
or women's sizes.
No, I
And
don't.
there's a bunch of shirts that I've bought on the Chive that are both like men and women, you know, but you have to size up, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good
Um,
times.
some people are so skinny that they can wear women's clothes and nobody knows.
Your mama's so fat. She tripped over a Hong Kong phone book. Right? Is that what that one was?
No,
Oh, what?
I don't know.
Your mom's so fat. She's so stupid. I don't know. We'll get there. We'll bring those back. Do you remember all the
That
Chuck
was
Norris
bad.
jokes? Do you remember all the
Yes.
Chuck Norris jokes?
Those are so stupid.
Mostly, yeah.
Yeah.
Between Chuck
those are
Norris
great.
and what was the other one? MacGyver. Everybody thought those two were just like superhumans, but no. So there's that. When we start dealing with equality, how about oh, this will be a good one. Harassment or unwanted actions in public or the workplace. So I think, this is my own personal opinion, I think it's entertaining watching people get offended because you said something and it hurt their feelings.
I love
Same.
when people get offended.
And then they're like, well, that's not fair. Why do they get to do that? I don't know. You know, it seems like, I don't want to say everybody plays the victim card, but it gets to the point where it's like, you can't do anything without it offending someone somewhere.
100%.
Exactly.
Like, if you
just
went to
can't
work
win.
and you were wearing a Viking sweatshirt and somebody was wearing a Bears sweatshirt and you said, take that shit off. It is disgusting. I think it's just horrible. You're a horrible person for it. And they got offended because you thought they were a bad person.
Yep.
And then they cried and they said, oh, well, you're a big dumb idiot too. And then like, I just don't get it. Like, where do we get to the point that when we grew up in, you know, since we're all about the same age, when we grew up in the workplace, do you remember where like we would literally throw food at each other and like full-fledged, I remember chucking potatoes and raw chicken at people's heads, snapping them with towels. Like, you used to wind up the towel and snap it at people.
Yeah, I'm more so
Gross.
confused about the raw chicken chucking.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, there was bad chicken at the Pizza Ranch when we were in high school, and we would literally throw it at each other just for fun. But it would hit you, and it would just be like gross. Yeah, it was super nasty. But like, the thing is, you do that now, you're fired.
Have fun with salmonella. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Well, turned out fine.
Huh. Yeah, here we are.
But
Nobody died.
but you know
Yeah,
what I mean? Though,
exactly.
is like those things that I don't want to say you used to be able to do, but things that you would do, right? What are some things that you guys did that you're like, there's no way you could ever do it today?
Just anything. Okay.
Go ahead, Ryan.
Let's see.
Amber?
Gosh, I don't know.
There's so many things. Even like
Yeah.
when
I'm
I was
trying to
like
think that-
growing up, I dropped the hard R word all the time. You know,
What?
the hard R word.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
And then I let it slip once at work.
Do you
Lesson
ever
learned.
use the N word that ends with an R?
The
What is it?
N word that ends with an R?
the South Park episode, the people that annoy you, the blank,
No.
blank, blank, blank.
No,
blank.
you never called anybody your neighbor? Jesus.
Nope, never called anybody my neighbor.
You're racist.
I was gonna
as fuck.
say.
You're so
I was gonna
racist,
say-
dude.
No, I was gonna say.
What were
nagger,
you thinking?
Like
Nagger, yeah.
N-A-G-G-R. Yeah.
N-A-G-G.
Oh no, neighbor. You don't. Jeez.
Won't
Oh,
you
yeah.
be my neighbor? Yeah.
Um.
I
I
was
don't
even
know.
like the.
I mean, yeah, I've called you guys my neighbors, it's
Compadre.
I shorten it
Means-
up though, and I say neighbor.
it
You-
means
you
like
short, you
my
shorten everything
brothers,
though in life, man. I mean,
my
you're.
neighbors.
Yeah. Yeah. What's up, my
Oh,
neighbor?
hey, hang on. Miller, I have to throw this out. So I just learned by accident at work last weekend what bat wings are.
Oh yeah, I can't believe you didn't know that. They called me in there and they're like, "Hey, McConnell, bat wings." Yeah.
I think Andrew
then-
Meyer's the one that did that to somebody one time at work.
Gross.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
We were talking about it, and yeah, it was like when I first started. It was kind of funny.
Okay.
Gross.
I don't know. I should have
Sounds
name
fun.
dropped, but either way, it was.
And then demonstrated such or what?
It was Chop. I think it was it was Chop, Andrew. We were all in the back.
Gross.
And he just like dropped drawers and showed bat wings or what?
Not right in front of everybody, but either way,
He
yeah,
did.
no, it's
He did apparently.
it's definitely oh Jesus.
And then I asked McConnell if because of his stretchy skin if he
Yeah, and I said
has
mine just go
really
farther out,
big bat
you know?
wings. And then Blake called his eagle wings.
Gaga, gaga. Yeah. Yep. Good times. Good
Oh,
talks. Good
God.
topics
Yeah.
at work, you know?
So funny. And
Yeah.
then I was offended, so I went and
Yeah.
cried in the corner.
You have the right to.
But no,
Yeah.
there's a lot of things that we used to be able to do as youth that are frowned upon today.
You remember the game?
Drinking on the job,
Frowned
things like that.
Yeah. Back in Mad Men days, you know? When you're in elementary school and then a kid would have the football and then you'd play smear the.
Oh yeah, no, that was always he did that all the time.
Yeah. No idea what it was at
Yeah.
the time. Looking back, hate crime, you know?
Look at that.
Sheesh. Yeah.
That was half the fun with the rubber football. And no, I find it I don't know, it's just I don't think we deal with it as much up here in the Midwest, like in our part, compared to other areas of the world. I.e. California, places like that where it seems like there's a lot
More
of things.
people
I
getting
just
hurt.
learned
getting hurt.
about the shooting, the guy that committed suicide at Shields in Minneapolis.
What?
You know?
You look it up.
Inside?
Yeah, he went inside, 19-year-old kid, walked inside, asked to view a gun. A guy that was helping him. So Shields does a really good job of training people. So they were very thorough and like they asked him questions, like what he thought of it, how it feels. He was very knowledgeable of it, I guess. But the guy that sold it, or helped him with it, is approved by the DNR to actually train safety classes. So it's like he did a whole formal thing saying nothing seemed like, didn't seem nervous. Well, they released the video of it and they show the kid running out of the store and he had one bullet, loaded the handgun, offed himself.
What the
In the store, out of the store.
In the store.
Sheesh.
But yeah, they released the video of it. If you go to YouTube, you can watch it. We would have known what
yeah,
we were talking
I'd
about. I
rather
could pull it up.
But
They don't show him actually doing it, but they show him like walking into the store, running out, and people. I mean, when I worked at Shields a long time ago, they started doing active shooter training, and the whole thing is that it wasn't run to the scene and be a hero. It was run, and so we had certain designated areas that we would run to, and like it was each man for themselves. It wasn't get the guest out. It was you run, and
each man for themselves.
it was. Everybody had to run. I remember where we would act like we were working, and then they said, "Shooter," and then you would all run to like these areas that they had designated, and you would go out the side doors and
Like you had drills, you had like shooter drills.
yeah, oh yeah, a lot of
Yeah, it's
places
just
do
like-
active shooter
alright.
drills. But anyways, so that was one thing that was very interesting about that. But in Sioux Falls here, they had something kind of similar to it, where individual bought the gun, bought ammo, went outside out the south doors by Vinyl Taco, and came back inside and asked the cashier how to load it
What?
because they didn't know how to load the gun, and then went outside and in the parking lot. Now this is like 6 years ago.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So
Well, if you know anything about it, you can go into Shields
Yeah.
and actually look at a gun in a matter of 2 minutes. Not even. You can just
well,
walk
yeah.
up
I
and
mean,
they're there.
you can look at them, but
It's
that
just
doesn't
the
mean.
kid killed himself at Gary's gun shop a couple years ago.
Oh yeah, I heard
Yeah,
about that one
but-
too.
I mean, so with this recent incident, so the kid he was just looking at the gun and left with it, or he purchased it and
No,
left
he
with it.
was looking at it, and then they show the video. He darts out of the store, like
Oh.
out of the section, and then he
So
runs.
then he must have had one round of ammo from where?
He went
His
himself.
pocket.
He knew what he was doing when he got in there. He already had the
Oh.
bullet on him.
Jeez.
Yeah.
19-year-old kid. Anyways, suicide's a serious thing. Don't have a hotline for it, but when people talk about mental health,
The
in the
more
world-
you know.
yeah, right. The when people talk about mental health, it's always interesting, right? There's to me, there's two forms of mental health. There's mental health of I'm just naturally batshit crazy and I think everything is going to hurt me, and then there's mental health of I'm genuinely concerned and stressed about the things that I'm dealing with in life. And more often than not, it is the latter where people are actually dealing with things. Like I said, there's all sorts of stories where people you encounter, right? And I know you guys deal with it when you have people coming to buy cars, right? They have situations where maybe they have a history of a repossession, or they have, all sorts of things that it's like they think it's absolutely hopeless and they can't ever do anything. And then all of a sudden it's like, somehow something works out and they get a second chance.
Miracle.
But
Christmas miracle.
But no, I don't know. It's mental health is a touchy subject. I think it's more touchy than politics right now, but we have people call all the time and I can't come into work today. Mental day.
You
Yeah,
can
really-
do that?
Can't really argue that.
Yeah.
I bet we get
That's a real thing, Amber. I'm surprised you don't use it.
we get at least one or two a day.
I need to use it.
I don't know why you wouldn't.
Nobody can
Like-
say otherwise.
Like you need a mental health day, you can call in for that shit.
Yeah.
And take the day off.
Fuck yeah.
That's part of like FMLA,
Something like that.
family medical leave. Yeah.
What do you
Yeah,
mean? Not-
Amber was all impressed that when I took I had that funeral a couple weeks ago for my uncle, and I used like family grievance time, and she's like, "That's a thing." I was like, "Yeah, that's a thing."
I think a lot of
Like, I
companies
thought
will
you
give
were
you,
off on Tuesday.
they'll give you
Like,
3
no, I'm
days.
not taking my
God.
vacation day, my day off.
I'm totally gonna call in for mental health days.
Yeah, because you're crazy. You could use it all the time.
Totes, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, got really, really bad anxiety. I would love to call in for
Just use some
Yeah.
fake blood and draw on a notebook and put some nasty message on it.
No, I like the
I
guy
mean,
that
I'm not looking to get committed. I just want a day off.
sticks his
You mean
wired
admitted?
his wired
No,
Apple
no. Like when you
earphones, puts them in his nose.
when you get put in against your will, you're getting committed. It's not.
So
Duh.
Yeah.
I
God.
thought it was admitted. Anyway, what were you saying, Ryan, about things in your nose?
Yeah.
No,
Sorry.
no, you're good. There's a guy that's trying to get out of work, so he sent his boss a picture of. He's like, can't make him in the hospital, and then he just took like his wired AirPod buds and put them in his nose, and like that was. And he like taped it to his wrist. Yeah, do that.
Isn't that funny? Yep. I'll do that on Friday after my day off.
Perfect. Yeah, you always
Yeah.
got to be sick the day after your day off.
Yeah. That's how you
Yes.
do it.
We'll see what happens tomorrow.
That's the trend,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
So there's actually we'll talk about this one now. This will be interesting. What's your guys' belief on 5G and all the changes to the cell phone world, right? So when I started selling cell phones, it was old school, the iPhone didn't exist. How long ago it was, but
Antennas.
yep. But No, the thing was is people talk about 5G and how it's bad for people and like it's supposed to. Have you heard all this stuff? Have you heard about how people think that it's
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
The
Too-
radio waves.
yeah, it's too
Yeah.
intense.
It's cooking my brain.
You buy or sell.
Buy or sell what?
That,
I just want
that,
my internet to be faster. I don't care.
that concept. I sell it.
No, I don't believe it.
Yeah, so you sell.
No.
Well, it's just crazy though, is because I mean, we go back to the days that would took how long to download a song just to find out it's the wrong one.
2
Like a
days.
day.
Yeah.
And now
No,
it's
for real, honestly.
Now it's 2 minutes. You would set it at night and
Yeah.
leave the but now they
Oh
can
my
do
God, 47 hours?
Yeah.
it. And I only
Yeah.
get 2 songs and only
Yeah, now you can do
16
it
fit.
instant.
Yeah.
You can stream it, you can get it instant. But it's just the instant gratification that people get from it, right?
Ba 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 ba.
You just get a notification on your watch or what? Lunch is here?
No, that's the instant gratification society.
Oh,
Is McDonald's. I want it my way. I want it now.
I have a good McDonald's story.
Burger
Yes,
King.
it's Burger King. I know, but that's what I'm fast food genre. Sorry, they don't have a catchy slogan song.
Yeah.
Hee haw hee ha ha Burger King. Yeah,
It's actually
doesn't work that way.
what is it on a sesame or 2 pickles, lettuce, onions on a sesame seed bun? What is it? The Whopper song?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. Either way, what were you gonna say, Amber?
Something like that. So I wanted to have a lazy evening, so decided to do a little McDonald's order for Demi to pick up after I picked her up from school. Blah blah.
What
blah.
about today?
Today, yes. So I use the trusty McDonald's app to place my order for the McDonald's in Brandon here. And then I go through the whole thing. I'm not kidding you. Place this order for the one on Split Rock is the name of the street. So I get there. There's a super long line in the drive-thru. Decide to go inside. And then so they don't have an order. And looking at my phone, it says pick up here. But then somehow it sent the order to the one on Cliff Avenue.
User error.
And no, it wasn't. And the employee's like, well, yeah, you sent it to Cliff. I'm like, it says right here to pick it up here. I'm like, this is your address. And she's like, yeah, but it sent the order to Cliff. You sent it to Cliff. I'm like, holy shit. Like, look at my phone right here. It says
What'd you order?
this
How much?
address. It was like $7 worth, so not enough
Perfect.
that it like
Chicken
really-
nuggies.
Well, the part that's stupid about it, so this is what I would do. This is what I tell people to do in the QSR world. Crazy idea. If you have that, just give it to them, move on. Like,
Yeah, so then I had
don't
to
argue.
then put the order in the store, and then because I just came in with my phone, and I was like, is there any way to pay with this app? And there's not. So then I had to go run back out to my car, get my
Go
shit
to
to come in
Cliff.
and pay for it. Oh my gosh. And
Who's
then
sponsor?
what they tell me, they're like, well, yeah, we can't do anything about that in the store, but I think you can maybe call corporate, or you can call your bank and dispute the charge.
love it.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna
$7, yeah.
call my bank to dispute the $7 McDonald's charge that
Such a
I
good
made.
person. Such a good person.
So we have a system actually that all the managers, they can log in on site and print the receipt for you for the refund for online orders. Super
God,
nice.
like, are you freaking kidding me?
It
Like,
actually makes me feel better knowing that I'm not in a complete shit
And-
show.
Yeah, it happens at other places too.
and I'm sorry. And then this is the society, the people that say they want to be paid $20 an hour working in fast food, but yet you can't solve this little $7 problem for me.
Look, I said dispute it with your bank. I don't know what you want from me, lady.
Dispute with your
Well-
bank. That's how you're going to get your refund.
They're talking about, the whole thing with like price changes and the cost of things going up and cost of labor and all this other stuff. And it's kind of funny to me is when, yeah, these people expect $15, $20 an hour, but businesses have a hard choice to make. And unfortunately, some are already doing it. You cut down your people then. You can't have,
I just
Like,
want
look at
robots,
Culver's.
man.
Culver's is stretching to find people in Sioux Falls. Every Culver's right now has a now hiring sign on it. And I think what we're starting to see is that people are going other places to get paid $15, $17, $18 an hour. and they're not going to work at Culver's anymore for $12 an hour. Well, you have one person at 18, or you have two people at 12. I would take two people at 12 if they're willing to do it, but nobody's willing to do it. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's bonkers.
What else?
I just want robots. I want robots.
No.
I want a robot to eat.
Would you do self checkout all the time?
I practically do anyway. Go to Walmart and like, when have you ever been to Walmart recently and actually gone through the line?
Oh, and we do just because of
Yeah.
we have
Cigarettes,
no, we have certain things for poor people.
EBT,
Kind of.
nice.
You gotta remember, Katie's a single mom, so
Oh, there you go. Yeah. All right.
Dude, fucking take advantage. I
I
read this
see.
article back in college that this married couple divorced. So they were married, had two kids, divorced, still lived with each other, still loved each other, but on paper broke up. The mom became a single mom. She had the two kids. She'd have to pay the guy didn't have to pay child support. She charged the husband rent, which she was able to write off for that. She was able to get loan assistance, school assistance to go back to school. So she got back to school. And I think on paper, when it was all said and done, being a stay-at-home single mom, she was bringing home $78,000 a year after all the benefits. It was more beneficial to be a single stay-at-home mom than it was to work by cheating the system. Yeah, it's awesome.
Oh my gosh, that's like one of our coworkers
Dreams.
from
Oh.
a few years ago that him and his wife divorced so she could make more money on taxes, like tax
Yeah.
return.
Yeah, like she was able to go back to school, get her master's, do all that stuff, charge the husband rent. They were able to get like cell phone assistance. There's so many things that you get, internet assistance.
My
So many
God.
things that you get. Yeah. Look at Miller over there going, yep. Do
well,
that.
I think
got
I
that.
actually
That is. Oh,
I have a
I
cheat
have
sheet.
it around. No, I have her health insurance monthly
Yeah.
bill.
Yeah. Health insurance. Yeah.
So take a guess how much it is now.
$90.
what are we guessing?
Or how much your monthly premium is for health insurance for a Blue
High or
Cross
low?
Blue Shield 2500 plan?
For
Higher or
just
lower?
herself?
For her and the kids, family plan. 94. 110. Higher or lower?
Lower.
It's $50.
$16.81.
Boom.
Why wouldn't you
Single
have-
mom.
Why wouldn't you have to insure your children though?
She does. That's a family plan. Her
She cla-
and family
she
is
claimed them.
$16 monthly.
Cheaper than my single
You're
plan.
on it though? Are you on
No.
it?
No, I have a single plan through my work. And then she has hers as a single mom.
I found our next podcast topic. How to
It's very
fuck the
strange
government.
because it's different than like in Minnesota. If you are a single mom and you're asking for like insurance, whatever for your kids, they're like going after the dad.
Yeah, if you're
If
married.
the mom pushes charges, yeah.
No, it doesn't even have to be that way. Like Minnesota won't let a single mother use state insurance or whatever. The state's going to go after the father to either pay child support or pay insurance. And
Let's be
Stuff
honest.
like
Mike
that.
Miller's an illegal anyway.
We've successfully done it for 6 years, but no.
but
Yeah, remember King's Walk up in Brookings?
Yeah.
Yeah, every time you'd go there, if you paid with cash, they'd always leave their till open just a little bit. And they were just good at mental math. You give them a 20, here's your change, 50, here's this, and they would just do mental math and not ring up any transactions. And they'd put the cash under there and do whatever. And I saw them at Walmart all the time using EBT cards, using fucking food stamp stuff to get like milk and eggs and da-da-da. Fucking just taking advantage of the system. That's what it's there for.
Well, it's like people
Like-
that do tattoos and car stereos and stuff back in the day. It was the same way. Pay with cash. They loved it.
Yeah.
They'd actually charge you less.
Yep.
But yeah. So that was
Awesome.
good.
Good winging.
Yeah.
yeah.
What did we even talk about? I don't even know.
Well, will you just like this? Will you just look at it?
Yeah. Well, it's not a Lego.
It's a cheater. It's a mega blog.
I don't know.
But I'm not going to tell anybody.
Well, you did. You told the internet.
That's okay. I'm going to turn this, though, the little button, I'm going to make it red.
You told
like
the
it has
internet
The three rings.
the two people that we reach
Three
on
rings
this
of death.
podcast know.
Hey,
Yeah.
we had 26 views on the one a week ago. The one you guys did.
Nice. Thank you, Heather.
I was just on YouTube. I am actually gonna vouch. I will try to get us on Spotify here in the next couple weeks. I don't know the legal stuff with that, but apparently it's not easy.
Well, we
but-
did it for freaking Apple. You think Apple would be more strict?
No, but I've heard people that, anyways, people have had harder times with Spotify.
Stop hitting your wiener.
Stuff.
Oh, okay. Good save.
I
Hey, is that a Motorola Razor, the new one? Remember that?
Remember?
Did
Wait,
you have one of
the
those? You had
pink
one of
one?
those, right?
I had a,
Of course, I had the
Yeah.
pink.
oh, the fold-up ones. I never had the fold-up.
Yeah, not
one.
the fold one. Yeah, me and you had the
I had
Razor.
the droid.
Yeah, the Droid Razor. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Whatever happened to HTC? Are they still a thing?
Oh my god. Jimmy.
Yeah. They had the Thunderbolt. That was their coolest one.
Oh my god. Oh my god. This dog.
Hello?
Are we still
left-
recording?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll have to ask
Yeah, we're
Gaddis
still
about.
live.
You'll have to ask Gaddis about the HTC Resound. Because a
Was
guy
it
was
good?
trying to sell one on
Thank
Craigslist
you.
with 5G before 4G was even out hardly. It was
Oh,
kinda
really?
funny. Yeah, he goes a Resound with 5G. Anyways, I will be here on Sunday. Yeah, I should be. Go to Omaha
Yeah, I'll
tomorrow.
be too.
So, anyways,
Cool.
we might have a topic, we might not. Either way,
I don't know. We'll figure it out. Leave comments in the thing on Facebook. We see the comments on Facebook if you want something. Bring it up.
all right, sounds good. Takes
Cool.
out.
All right, bye forever.